Hey, I'm Rob. I'm here with Sandwich Community TV. I don't work for them, but because I'm friends with Tyke, I got the unique chance to go around town the next couple days and try out a lobster roll at every place that has one. We're starting off here in the Sandwich Town Marina. You can see 3 of the places on our list within sight, and this breeze and the smell of fresh seafood is really getting me in the mood to get started. I'm going to give you my thoughts on each one, a couple different takes, and would love to hear your feedback. Maybe by the end we'll pick out our favorite. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Just a lobster roll?
Yeah.
That comes with a choice of sides. You can get fries, rice pilaf, or for 99 cents more you can get sweet potato fries.
We do the fries.
Anything to drink for you?
So we are here at our first stop. We're at Surf's Up in Sandwich. They are changing their name to Graziello's. They're coming out with a redo, so be on the lookout for that. But I made sure beforehand they will still have the lobster roll. We just met with our new friend Carlos in the back, prepared this for us. Let us get some nice shots of him, how the magic is made in the back, and gonna get going to it. Carlos mentioned they like to keep it nice and simple. We've got a nice toasted bun here, just a bed of lettuce, and a nice, good, healthy serving of lobster meat on top, so we'll give it a shot. Should have brought a napkin, it's very good. A lot of lobster, you can taste it right away. I like how they keep it nice and simple, really let the lobster do the talking here. Just a little bit of mayo on top, just the lettuce, the bun, really works well together. Very creamy. I want to finish this whole thing right now, but I have a lot more ahead of me.
How you doing? My name's Carlos. I work at Surf's Up Pizza and Seafood, and we're talking today about our lobster roll. Right here we have a nice simple lobster roll with just mayonnaise on a grilled hot dog roll with some lettuce. We keep it basic so like that everybody would like it.
Hey, so we're here now at Fisherman's View, and true to its name, we're overlooking the water. It's a beautiful day. We just ordered the chilled lobster roll. They have 3 different options here. I was actually happy to find one that did have the hot lobster roll option, and then they have another one with guacamole that sounded pretty fun, but to be consistent, we're sticking with the chilled lobster today. So if you see, this one doesn't have the bed of lettuce on the bottom, but we do have what looks like some fried onions on top. Comes with a nice little pickled salad over to the side, and I thought we'd do something a little bit healthier and stay with the green salad instead of the fries this time. So let's try this first bite. Oh, that was very good. Might have taken too big of a first bite, but I really like the addition of the onions on top. It gives a nice little crunch, a nice little salty texture. Also on the bottom here, looks like we got some celery. Also adds a nice little crunch to it. Very light with the mayo, just enough to kind of keep it together. And you can really taste the butter on this lobster roll. It's a nice fat lobster roll, kind of packed together, makes for a great mouthful. This is a fantastic lobster roll. This one though, coming in a little bit more expensive than the others. This one was $27, so definitely on the pricier side. Looks like it is a very good helping of lobster. So it's got that, but not one that you would probably eat every day.
Our lobsters come fresh off the owner's boats. Chilled lobster roll with light lemon mayonnaise and fried onions on top. Freshest lobster in town.
All right, so here we are. We are at Twin Acres Ice Cream Shop. Next stop on the tour. So I'm gonna pull this one out of the box here. Classic presentation. Comes with the Cape Cod chips. Doesn't get any more Cape Cod than that. So we've got our bun here. Doesn't look like it's toasted. And a bed of lettuce. Back to that, which is good. This looks like a little bit more shredded lobster meat than the last couple places. So lettuce will help keep it together. I'm gonna go in for the first bite here. Very good. It looks like they didn't use too much or any mayo at all. Really just lets the lobster speak for itself. I do kind of miss the toasted bun. I wish this was toasted a little bit more. Kind of held it together, and it gives a little bit of warmth and texture. But all in all, this is a very good lobster sandwich.
What kind of, does it have any differences from the last one as far as seasoning and stuff?
So it doesn't have the celery. This one has lettuce instead. Gives a little bit of crunch at the bottom there. And I do miss the onion rings on top. That was a nice touch from the fisherman's view. But all in all, I think you could probably use a little bit more mayo. But it really keeps it simple. Lets the lobster do the talking. Here at our next stop on the tour, we're at the ice cream sandwich in Sandwich, Mass, of course. We just picked up another lobster roll. So this one was about $23. Came with a nice bag of chips, Cape Cod, of course, so classic. Nice little crunch added. Immediately I can tell this is a nice big brioche bun. I like that it's toasted, looks nice and buttery. So I'm gonna go in for a first bite here. We also heard they use a little bit of garlic infused butter on that, which I'm very excited about. I love garlic on anything and everything, so let's go. Oh, that was fantastic.
So this is also your fourth one of the day. And how's that?
That was so much lobster. That was delicious. Fourth one of the day. I think it's impossible for lobster rolls to get old, but this one really packs a good punch. Very creamy, held together with a little bit of celery. I definitely tasted a nice lemon zest in there. And the bun just kind of melts in your mouth. Delicious bun. A little bit of lettuce in the bottom, kind of holding it all together. And really just leaves it very watery. My mouth is just watering for another bite right now, so I'm gonna go in for another.
Is there anything kind of unique that stands out with this one compared to the other one?
Yeah, I can taste a little bit of the garlic. And I like the celery in it again. I like that little bit of crunch. Very creamy, very good, huge mouthful. So I'm gonna need to go with the fork on this one because there's so much.
So it's toasted on a brioche bun with garlic infused butter on our grill, and then it's a lobster salad, and we put mayonnaise and lettuce, and we fill it up.
Do you like it a lot?
Yeah, I only have
Is
it
it
from
popular?
here.
People get it often?
Yeah, I've probably made like 20 so far today. I've only been here for like an hour.
We are here at our next stop. We are at Marshland right now, Marshland on 6A. Just ordered the lobster roll, and first stands out. It's a ton of meat here. Really pops off the plate. Got a lot of fries with it, some coleslaw on the side. So I'm really excited to dig into this. Let's give it a bite. Oh man, just overflowing right here. It's more than I can fit. Nice big bun. That was a very good lobster roll. They're helping me out with extra napkins over here. It's so messy, but this is just so much overflowing out of the roll. A lot of big chunky pieces of meat. I love that. A nice crunch of celery on there, and on top of a bed of lettuce, and a nice buttery, lightly toasted roll. Gives a little bit of nice warm added in with the cold lobster. It's a nice mix, a good mix of texture. And I just can't wait to eat more of this.
Anything stand out? Anything else as far as like the seasoning or spice?
Yeah, but I don't really know.
All right, hi, I'm Scotty Jr. I'm the head chef here at Marshland 6A. We present a 6-ounce lobster roll and a torpedo brioche roll. What makes our lobster roll different than everybody is that we actually put love in our lobster roll. We take time, buy the fresh lobster, make it ourselves rather than buying a pre-bag like all these other guys around here. So if you want a fresh lobster roll, handmade by our head chef here, I got you. Marshland 6A.
Okay, here we are on the next stop on the tour. We are at Lambert's Market in South Sandwich, here with a fresh lobster roll they just had the pleasure of making for us. First thing that stands out about this roll is that we have really big clumps of meat here. So there's a lot of big clumpy pieces of, looks like claw meat, some knuckle meat. You get the lobster salad there, they put it right on top of this roll for us, some lettuce and tomato on the side. So I'm gonna go and just take the first bite. Got our standard hot dog roll here, not toasted. All right, good. There's a lot of lobster meat there. That's delicious. I wish the bun was a little toasted, but other than that, it's pretty great. A lot of big clumpy meat here. And as you can see, you know, it just falls apart right in your mouth.
We take some fresh knuckle claw lobster and mayonnaise, celery, and then we season it with some salt and pepper, and put a quarter pound in each sandwich. Delicious.
And did you like lobster rolls here?
I love lobster rolls here. They're
How many
really
do you
good.
guys sell, like about?
A day?
Yeah.
Probably 10 to 12.
Oh, wow.
All right, we're here at the Drunken Seal, sitting outside on the deck. Got a great view behind us of Town Neck Beach. I'm sitting in the sun, so it's a beautiful day. Here to try another lobster roll. We just talked to Sonny, the head chef. He gave us a little rundown of what they add to it. We use Maine lobster. I see another bed of lettuce on the bottom here. I like that, keeps it all together. You know, definitely stands out. A ton of lobster meat on here. One thing that interested me, you said he added a little bit of soy sauce and tarragon to the mix. I thought that was interesting. That's something I haven't seen yet, so I'm interested to see how that plays out. And I love to see this big toasted buttered brioche bun here, so let's give it a shot. That was a good first bite.
Can you taste any of that stuff, like the soy? Interested with that.
Keep doing that, taking bites that are too big in the first try. I definitely taste a little bit of the soy sauce there. It gives a nice little saltiness to it. I think the tarragon's coming through, but mixed in with the mayo and the lobster, it doesn't really stand out too strong. So it's great. Again, I love the bun, nice and buttery, and just complements the lobster meat so well. We've also got here some waffle fries on the side. I love waffle fries, they're my favorite kind. And this all together was $21. So talk about a good value here as well. You get some fork in here, get lobster meat falling off the side.
Hi, I'm Sonny. I'm the executive chef at the Drunken Seal, and this is our lobster roll. We take Maine lobster, knuckle claw tail meat. We make it with our own house chive tarragon aioli. We use a special blend of mayonnaise. We take the mayonnaise, we add a little bit of soy sauce to it and rice wine vinegar, chives, tarragon, shallots, garlic, salt, white pepper, and then we take the lobster meat, dress it a little bit with the mayonnaise, and we use a 7-inch lobster brioche bun. It's simple and easy.
Here we are at our next stop. We're at Seafood Sam's. We just ordered the lobster roll in line. They have two options. So we went with the regular, $17.99, but they also had a jumbo option. They go about $24. You can only imagine how much you get in that, because this regular option alone looks like a ton of lobster meat here. This definitely hold me over for a full meal. Got the nice big thick buttery roll again. You can see the butter kind of seeping through at the end, very lightly toasted, just enough to kind of give it a little bit of texture. And then just on top, it looks like just a lot of big, chunky pieces of lobster meat. A little bed of lettuce at the bottom there. I don't see any celery or anything, so they keep it nice and simple here with the light mayo. And I'm gonna give it a shot. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of a citrus flavor there, which I like, but it really complements the lobster flavor really well. The meat is nice and cold, so I love the contrast between the cold meat and the hot bun. It just really makes it stand out. Very creamy. I mean, this is just a delicious hot lobster roll here. Falling apart a little bit at the bottom there. It's just so much meat, I think, holding it together.
What's this one coming at you for? How much is this one?
I just said that. Yeah, that's what I started with. It's fun. Yeah, so for $17.99, I mean, this is a great deal here. There's a ton of lobster meat on this. Like, this is easily a meal. So again, the jumbo roll. I didn't see what it looked like, but I can only imagine how much more that is. Thank God we got the lettuce at the bottom here holding it all together, because I think it's just falling apart on me.
Hi, I'm Jane at Seafood Sam's and Sandwich, and I'd like to tell you about our lobster rolls. So we have two kinds of lobster rolls. We have the traditional chilled meat mixed with mayonnaise on two different size options, a regular roll or the jumbo. We also have new this year the hot buttered lobster roll. So the same thing, it comes in two different sizes. And what makes our lobster roll so wonderful is that we make it all fresh every day.
Okay, so we're here at the Pilot House. You can feel the breeze coming off the water. We got a great view right around us, a nice sunny day. We ordered the small lobster roll. So this came in at about $35. They did have a larger option, came on Portuguese bread, but this alone looks like it's going to be enough, so I think we made the right call. They also had on the menu a lobster burrito. Maybe next time we'll have to try that. Was very tempted to try it this time, but to stick with the more traditional lobster roll today, we went with this one on a brioche roll. So let's take a look at it here. This one, you can really see it. Still good? This roll right here, you can really see the meat overflowing. You know, it's already coming off on the side over here. Definitely gonna need a fork to clean that up later. Got a nice bed of leafy green lettuce here at the bottom. Big, thick, toasted roll. See, that's beautiful toast on the side there, and the nice crispy fries. These are some of the best fries too. They add a lot of texture to the dish. So I don't even know how to attack this thing here. Let's go from this side. Still taking bites too big. Can't help it. So a lot of great lobster flavor hits you right off the bat. There's also a lot of celery in this, gives that nice little crunch. I'm not a huge fan of celery, but it works well on this dish, especially over the just a little bit of light mayo on the lettuce here. It really adds kind of a nice fresh taste to it. It gives some lemon on the side. I'm gonna kind of leave that there. I don't want to add too much. Again, I don't like taking away from the lobster flavor too much, and the way it is right now, it's pretty great. So, gonna go in for the next few bites.
I'm Matt Kinchel, I'm at Pilot House. Here to talk about the lobster roll. It's fresh lobster meat. You can get it warmed, which comes with butter, or cold with mayo. It's absolutely delicious. Got a great view behind me right on the canal, so come on down to the Pilot House.
We're here now at Bobby Burns and Sandwich, sitting at the bar, and it's a great tavern atmosphere. So, first sandwich of the day. We've got a good healthy portion on top of here, small bed of shredded lettuce, really big bun here, big toasted brioche bun, a big nice serving of macaroni salad here, and then I like the lettuce and tomato on the side. I'm gonna leave those on the side. I'll go without them for now. So we'll go in for our first bite. That's good. A lot of bread to eat through there to get to the lobster, but a lot of mayo on this one, but it's good. It's very nice and creamy. So the thing that really stands out about this one is the amount of butter on it. You can kind of see on the roll here, a ton of butter on it, which I love. And they said they drizzle a little bit on the top. Kind of reminds me of the hot buttered lobster rolls that I'm used to. Gives a nice flavor. Really brings out the flavor of the lobster too. You can't go wrong. The more butter, the better.
Obviously an ample portion in a toasted brioche roll. On this particular plate we have pasta salad, but you can sub any of our other starches. French fries I think go very well with this.
We are here at the Daniel Webster Inn in their beautiful conservatory room. Got the nice view behind us with a waterfall going. So this one immediately looks a little bit different. This is the first one on a hamburger bun that we've seen. So I'm really excited to get into this one. It looks like a nice big healthy serving of lobster again. We'll worry about how messy it's going to be, but you know, it's put together nice here on the bed of lettuce. And of course, with the option for sweet potato fries, how could we pass that one up? So I'm going to press down on this a little bit. Oh, this is a lot of lobster here. Oh, that's delicious. It actually holds together really nicely. You know, I was kind of expecting it to all fall out, but it's you know, got a good amount of mayo in there and some celery on top. You know, open up to the top here. This definitely is not what I was expecting when you order a lobster roll, but I was pleasantly surprised with how it played out here. You know, this whole time we've been looking at the subtle differences between each sandwich and what makes each one stand out, and this one clearly stands out a lot because of the hamburger roll.
Hey, welcome to the Daniel Webster Inn. My name is Rob, and we have our signature lobster salad sandwich. It's a Maine-style lobster salad with a light herbed mayonnaise, served on a griddled brioche bun.
Okay, so for our last stop, we went to Captain Scott's. It was such a nice day out, we figured, how can we sit inside and, you know, why don't we take this down to the canal and, you know, get a nice view with our meal here. So what we've got is 5 ounces of lobster on a nice toasted buttered hot dog roll here. See a good amount of mayo, but no lettuce, no tomato, nice and simple, just the lobster here. So it's got me really excited. Start with the french fry. Huge, big pieces of chunky meat here. I love to see this. We didn't bring enough napkins or any napkins at all, but I'll power through. This is fantastic. I mean, tons of big pieces of meat here. You know, it goes really well with the bread. Sometimes I kind of love when the pieces fall out like that. It feels like an extra treat on the side. So again, yeah, really nice and simple lobster roll here. You know, there's the lettuce and tomato on the side, but like I said, I'm just gonna keep leaving that there and just let the lobster do the work. Okay, and with that, that wraps up our great lobster roll tour of Sandwich for the summer of 2018. I can't really think of any better way to spend a good few summer days, you know, hanging out with a friend, eating good meals. I want to give a shout out to everybody that we did meet on this great journey. You know, a lot of great people, a lot of, sorry, hey bud.
How's it going? You're on TV.
Hey, do you like lobster? No? No lobster? People were so friendly, so passionate about the food that they created, and just really cared that we had a good time and a good meal. And in the end, that's kind of what it's all about. Just, you know, eating good food with good people. And of course, I want to give a shout out to Sandwich Community Access TV for putting this all together and providing all of our local access TV coverage. So I guess that's a wrap, or as someone Sandwich would say, a roll.